the drip is a skill. It's the highest cause a bill. Ain't nothing just a heel.
That's fair. Clean that shit up.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got back in 60.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Taking a shot.
Come on, why do they throw that like that? That shit pisses me off, man. God damn.
Just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard
Wait a little bit longer, Keys.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Eagle first down.
Okay. Let's see what he's doing here. Let me do this. JC.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Give me that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Let's switch up.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Mike scored two. Mike scored two. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Man, come. Okay, God, please don't give me that,
It
though.
falls incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here that's close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag
That's so fucking
down.
weak. How you hold that
So
fucking
let's see
quick?
what this is about. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Complete.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing is Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
No.
Man, it's Rager. He's got it.
Wow, they giving him that.
To the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
He didn't catch that.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way.
They still gave him the first down? Wow.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
How do you say overturned but give him the first down?
Dante Jackson on the stop. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh! I pressed the wrong button. Oh, my God. That should have been picked off.
Out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I did not try to throw that right
there. Top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hand.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's funny, man. How?
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Come on, Dante Jackson.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
He got the new wide
It's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And brought down but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
A lot of shit out of
one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He may try.
Man, you just gonna sit there and watch him?
Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for Carolina. 52 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point forthcoming. And it's 2, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Panthers 10, Eagles 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
And now look at this.
Good
big
shit,
game
boy.
and a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Good hit.
And he'll get it all the way down inside
Good
the
hit.
35-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
Mike 42, check.
Back to throw again. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a first and 10. Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Second down, here's Hurts. It's
Come on.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts. Got a man. He finds Sanders.
Definitely should have known. That's my
fault. To the
fault.
other
That's my
side of
fault.
midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Come on, let him get that pass off.
As it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it'll bring up third down. And big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That'll be caught right.
How many times they gonna get that nigga that play?
Crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They go play action with Hurts. Buying time to his left. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
That's not even real. Come on, man.
Kicked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
Certainly not what he was hoping for.
How are they giving him that?
3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Okay, but I can't get those type of picks.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's
in need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh, good shit, dog. I seen him
He's
running over there, too.
Back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
I'm making this game closer than what it got to be.
Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Hurts pass.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
I'll take that holder.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Sanders.
Hurts pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
6-yard pick.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now this one to his
They
running back
still
out of
letting
the
that dude get that out the
backfield.
backfield after manning them up.
First down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Philadelphia.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 7 from the 20. And he's only
got to fumble that.
yard from the 20 to the 19. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown,
Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second and 9 now. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jannard Avery. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And this is caught inside the 5.
I ran that play about 10 times, bro.
Into the end zone for an Eagles
You can't run with that dude, bro.
Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Eagles 24, Panthers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Maybe I need to start running that cross money play shit.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set him to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Sanders, a first down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
A gain of
consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Left side here to Sanders. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Let's go. Good fucking play.
Complete. The Eagles Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Panthers will get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I'll take this. That's my fault.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jannard Avery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And a short pickup here as they're going to cross the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
Their own 46-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will finally stop him.
Why did I throw off my back foot?
40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Why y'all can't catch the ball, man?
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
Good kick.
The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field.